Greetings, this is Faye Intuitive Clove. I got a new video cam or pocket camcorder type because I was having a hard time recording things just off of my webcam through the computer, so I decided to get this. Anyways, so today I wanted, and I've been trying to do this for a while, is do a video blog or an educational video on reusable cycle products or reusable cycle tools, however you want to think of them. The ones, I'm going to talk about the ones I use. There is a couple of ladies who have done a really awesome video covering a lot of reusables for women's cycles. It's called the Laundry Tarts, and their video is titled Natural Alternatives for Feminine Care Products. And they show Diva Cup and the Luna pads and a couple other things. Some I have, some I don't. I don't have a Diva Cup. I did just find out in the last few weeks, within the last month I should say, that Whole Foods, if you have one near you, they probably sell Diva Cup. So if you're interested in that type and you see their video and it looks good to you, I would definitely go check that out. They go for, it looked around $36 and maybe change. Okay. And so the one I'm going to show you today is Sea Sponge tampons, or otherwise known as Sea Pearls. And I also, I've been using a brand of cloth pads called Hag Rags, which are a circle pad. They have them with where you can put an insert in for if you have a heavier flow. And they also have panty liners. Oops, sorry about that. They also have panty liners. I just recently started, and I picked these up at Whole Foods because I needed a few more pads. I just picked up a 3-pack of Glad Rags. Okay, and so far I really like them. They were very comfortable my last cycle. I didn't use this one, so I was willing to show this. And Glad Rags comes with 2 inserts, so that was it was a really good deal for getting 3 with 2 inserts per pad. So that it was a really good deal, and it was about $36. 3 pads, 2 inserts for each pad, so it was a really good investment. But what I use the most, and what I love, absolutely love, if you prefer an insert like a tampon or Diva Cup and things like that, but you're finding you need something softer, I love Jade and Pearl's Sea Pearls, or Sea Sponge tampons. Here's one. They're really soft, comfortable, moist. You dip them in water, okay, get them so they're very pliable, sorry. Alright. And you shape them. You just squeeze them down a bit so that you can easily insert. Just as you would a tampon or a Diva Cup, you need to shape it down. And you insert. It's so soft, it does not make you dry, it doesn't give you scrapes or cuts or little things that the disposable tampons can possibly do with drying, and little fabric, because it's made with, like, I think it's like rayon and cotton and things like that, which there's nothing wrong with cotton, but inserting it could be bad, could be a little abrasive. These are not. They are just so comfy. You wear them, you can fill when you're full, and then you just take them, squeeze them out, rinse them real well, and in between uses you can put them into a solution of, they give an example of several different kinds in the little informational pamphlet that comes with the Sea Pearl. They come in 2 sponges per package, and here's a sample of that. Let me show you that real quick. Here's a sample. This is their updated packaging, by the way. Alright, it has all kinds of information, and you get a cloth a cotton cloth tea bag type bag to keep them in, or from the Jade and Pearl site you can buy a traveling bag. It has a Velcro top. It's very secure. I've never had any accidents with it. A canvas bag doesn't leak, and you want to squeeze them out before you put them in there, even if you're not going to use it right away. You can also carry these in your bag, trade it out, put the one that you didn't want in there, and put the clean one in, and then just clean out when you get home, put it in a solution. Now in the pamphlet they give about 5 different options for creating solutions for cleaning your sponges. And the one I had been using up until recently was tea tree oil in a cup of water. So 2 to 3 drops of tea tree oil in 1 cup of warm water. I just recently tried the baking soda in 1 cup of warm water. It's about a tablespoon of baking soda in a cup of warm water. I just tried that this last period. It worked wonderfully. I really appreciate that. The cool thing with tea tree oil is that it kills 99% of bacteria, including the bacterium that is connected to toxic shock syndrome, which is why I had preferred it for so long. And the only reason I ended up using the baking soda solution instead of tea tree is that I needed to order some more essential oil, tea tree essential oil. So there is a little bit of, maintenance. Yes, you're in contact with your own fluids, but if you do family planning methods where you're checking your fluids and taking your temperature and stuff, this isn't much more than that, and it's only a few days. The one cool thing that has happened since I started using Reusables, including the cloth pads and everything else, which mostly I use as a backup, and then there's sometimes where I just don't feel like using the sponge some days, or if you don't want to use it at night, because some people say it's not good to use them at night. I've used the sponge at night, day, whatever I felt like doing, and have had no infections, like yeast infections or anything like that. Some people also use it as a partial contraceptive. I won't say you should use it for that, but there are people who do, like a vinegar solution and some other stuff. I'm not really sure of how that works, so I would look it up and maybe consult some people who know more about that kind of thing. I haven't used it for that purpose, but I have heard that it is possible. They reference in the pamphlet that using sea sponges has been the use of sea sponges for a woman's cycle or period has been going on since back in Cleopatra's times. Which I find very interesting, and it makes sense because sponges have always been around, at least during the existence of humans. So, and women have used other things too. It's really cool information in the pad. Talks about health considerations, where the sponges come from. They're natural, and it's when they harvest some of the sponge, they always leave the main sponge behind and just harvest a bit off of it. And when they do that, it actually releases what they call, I think what it is, it releases sperm cells and eggs into the ocean so that more sponges are grown. So it isn't like they're just killing off and causing havoc. They're really, really careful about what they're doing. So another thing they talk about, different ways you can use, like tying on a piece of floss for making it easier to take it out, that kind of thing. Yeah, so those are a few things when it comes to the sea sponge, the cloth pads, and yeah, that's enough for now. I'll make another video about why it's a good idea, why you might want to seriously consider using reusables. I hope this was helpful.